Hello, peoples. Welcome back to another spectacular commentary. If you're new here, sit back, relax, and grab a snack, because we bout to chat. Hustle culture says that if you're not grinding 24/7, you're failing. Work-life balance culture says if you work too hard, you're wasting your life. So which one is it? Do you go all in and sacrifice everything to build success? Or do you take it easy and enjoy the ride? The way people talk about this, you'd think there's only one right answer. But I think both sides are lying to you. And if you don't figure out how to navigate this for yourself, you're going to end up in one of two places: burned out and exhausted, or broke and stagnant. Today, we're going to cut through the crap. Let's break down the real truth behind hustle, balance, and why the key to success isn't picking a side. It's knowing when to switch gears. Hustle culture has convinced people that suffering is success. That if you're not working every waking moment, you're failing. That the grind is the goal itself. And don't get me wrong, hard work does matter. No one's out here winning by being lazy. But grinding just for the sake of grinding? That's just glorified suffering. Working 18-hour days means nothing if you're not being productive. Bragging about how little you sleep doesn't make you successful. It just makes you tired. And grinding nonstop without direction isn't a flex. It's a waste of time. We've all seen those motivational guys who say stuff like, if you're not working while everyone else is sleeping, you don't want it bad enough. Dude, if you never sleep, you never function. Elon Musk didn't build Tesla and SpaceX by burning himself out every single night. He worked smarter, not harder. The truth is, effort without strategy is pointless. You could put in 100-hour weeks and still get nowhere if you're not focused on the right things. Hustle is only valuable if it moves the needle. And here's what that looks like. It looks like prioritizing high-value work, the stuff that actually makes a difference, not just busy work. It looks like focusing on growth, learning, improving, and leveling up, not just doing the same thing over and over. And it's knowing when to scale back. The most productive people are not grinding 24/7. They're maximizing when they do work, and they're recovering when they don't. Because here's the truth. If your hustle isn't building something bigger, you're just running in place. On the other side, we've got the work-life balance movement. And at first glance, it sounds great. You shouldn't let work take over your life, right? Yeah, that's true. But this idea has mutated into something else entirely. Now people act like any kind of hard work is a scam. That if you're sacrificing sleep, missing social events, or grinding for a dream, that you're just wasting your life. Here's the real problem with this mindset. People want results without sacrifice. They want money, success, and freedom, but they aren't willing to work for it. They treat comfort like the goal. Instead of chasing growth, they chase relaxation. They avoid struggle. But guess what? Every worthwhile goal requires struggle. If you look at anyone who's built something great, athletes, entrepreneurs, artists, they all had to sacrifice at some point. They had periods of intense focus, where work came first, balance came second, and grinding was necessary. Balance isn't about avoiding work. It's about knowing when to grind and when to recover. If you want to build something, you have to work for it. If you're getting burned out, you have to step back. If you've hit your goals, you can then maintain instead of always pushing. The key is knowing when to shift gears. Because if you think that you can just manifest success without effort, you're going to be waiting forever. So what's the real answer? It's not about choosing hustle or balance. It's about using both at the right time. Let's break it down. 1. There's the build phase. There are times in life when you have to go all in, like when you're starting a business or when you're learning a new skill. This is when hustle matters. Long nights, early mornings, sacrificing free time. This is the grind. And yes, it's hard, but this is where the foundation is built, because then we go into phase 2, the sustain phase. Once you've built something stable, you don't have to push as hard. You're still working, but you're not burning yourself out. This is where you adjust pace, maybe cut back hours and find more balance. This is where you learn how to sustain success without sacrificing your health and relationships. And number 3 is the enjoy phase. Once you've put in the work, once you've hit your major goals, you can ease up. You've built the business, you've stacked the money, and you've reached the level that you wanted. Now you're not grinding, you're enjoying the rewards. The problem is, people want to skip straight to phase 3. They want work-life balance before they've built anything. But life doesn't work that way. At the end of the day, hustle isn't the answer, and neither is blind balance. The real key is intentional effort, knowing when to go hard and when to step back. If you watch my last commentary about the death of common sense, you'll notice something. This whole hustle versus work-life balance debate is just another example of how people are being fed extremes instead of practical truth. On one side, we've got hustle culture pushing constant grinding with no rest. And on the other side, we've got work-life balance culture treating any hard work like oppression. And just like with common sense, the real answer isn't extreme. It's balanced thinking. Knowing when to work hard and when to step back. And that's exactly what I've been breaking down in this commentary series. If you're new here, I've been making a playlist of commentaries diving into the real issues nobody wants to talk about, like why society rewards mediocrity, and why discipline is the key to success, and why accountability is disappearing, and why that should scare you. If you're tired of hearing the same sugar-coated nonsense everywhere else, this playlist is for you. Check out the full playlist, which is linked at both the top of the screen right now and at the end of this video. So what do you think? Have we been lied to about hustle and life balance? Let me know in the comments. And if there's a topic that you want me to cover, shoot me an email at bigjohn.submissions@yahoo.com, and I'll answer your questions in a future video. Now go do something that actually moves your life forward. I'll see you in the next one.